Hello, boys and girls, this is Anders, of course, and welcome to the morning voice gameplay commentary. I think this is the 8th time I'm trying to record this. I really hope it's gonna turn out good. I've been doing some huge mistakes, and I also kind of changed my mind about what I wanted to talk about. First, I wanted to talk about Google and YouTube and how it's changed since Google took over. But then I kind of realized I wanted to talk to you guys about something very strange that is very typical Sweden, or Swedish, depending on how you want to say it. We have something very Swedish. I don't think any other country has that. That's called TV-avgift. Basically, television fee. It's a fee you have to pay because you own a television, that you have to pay to the government for them to afford to run their two state-driven news channels, or channels basically. We have SVT1 and SVT2, or SVT1 I mean, and SVT2. Basically Swedish television, blah 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 blah. That's what it stands for basically. They have two channels, SVT1 and SVT2. And these channels are kind of crappy. No one really watches these anymore unless you're 40 plus. Youth will only watch about one channel in Sweden, I think, or maybe two. It's one of them is Comedy Central, and the other one is Channel 6. Channel 6 is pretty good actually, because it has a lot of Simpsons, Family Guy, American Guy, and like American cartoons and series that are really fun and upbeat, and you get happy by watching them. And that's the kind of stuff you want to watch when after you had a hard day at work or at school. You don't want to watch fucking SVT. That shit sucks. Fucking Swedish television, state government run crap piece of bullshit. Seriously, those channels have usually documentaries and stuff like that. Sometimes the documentaries might be very good. I know that there's a couple of them that actually have good people working on them, but most of the time they're pretty crappy, and no one really want to watch them unless you're kind of stupid and don't know what the internet is and can like search up shit yourself. But we're still forced to pay the TV-avgift, the television fee. This is not something you have to pay like a tax, but you actually have to pay it every quarter. You have to pay 500 Swedish crowns. That's the same amount of money, for example, a game costs in America. Like it's basically like $79 or about, oh god, what is it, like 450 pounds or about 550 euros. Depending on how you look at it. And it's not a huge amount of money, but it's still quite a lot of money. I mean, I could buy a fucking video game instead of paying that shit. And the thing is that you have to pay it by law, even if you don't watch TV on your TV. I mean, seriously, if you only have a TV to watch DVDs or surf the web, if you have a TV for your computer screen, like, you know, some people have like a 32-inch TV or a 26-inch flat screen TV for their computer screen or similar, or if they maybe just have a TV to play their Xbox, you would still have to pay this fee every quarter of the year. So basically, every year you would lose, what the fuck is it? I'm trying to think here. 4 video games. I'm putting it in video game terms here because that's the easiest way for me to explain to you what kind of money lose by doing this. And this has been fine and dandy, because the Swedish government up until like 7-8 years ago did actually pay for all of the maintenance in the broadcasting network of the television channels in Sweden. Basically it was called oh god, I don't even remember the name for it now. It was analog signals, basically the radio signals that were very old. But now, like 7-8 years ago, we switched to digital, so you have those digital boxes you need to decode programs. So right now the Swedish government have nothing to do with how we can see channels. Like it's companies like Canal Plus, Viasat, Boxer, and other companies that actually like maintain satellites and big broadcasting antennas for the digital network. Swedish government really doesn't do anything with that anymore. What they do is very, very little compared to what they did before. And basically they're taking people's money, because if you have a TV, you can watch their show. SVT 1 or SVT 2, Swedish Television 1 or Swedish Television 2, and if you think about it, this kind of sounds like some kind of fucking Nazi thing, to be honest, and that's kind of how I see it. I mean, this is kind of like a dictatorship. You're telling your people that you have to pay for this even if you don't watch it. But it gets worse, guys. It gets worse. Now, everyone that owns a piece of device that can watch the channels, basically, they've started broadcasting the channels on the internet too. So you have the Play channels. You can watch any show they've ever put up before online, just like all channels did like 5 years ago. Like seriously, like every single other channel had a Play channel like 5 years ago in Sweden. So you could go online and watch the channels with just a little bit of commercial before, but otherwise completely free. Some of course took money for theirs because they ran big budget movies and stuff like that on theirs, but that was fine. I mean, you got what you paid for, or you didn't pay at all. You just watched an ad just like on YouTube, and you enjoy their show. But the Swedish television, or the government rather, have now decided that everyone that owns a device, basically a cell phone, a laptop, a desktop, even a fucking console that can watch TV online on their channel, have to pay for it. And just to give a good example of how fucking retarded this is like if I would go out and say that, yeah, I upload videos to YouTube, you might not watch my videos, but you still have to pay for them. I mean, you guys watch my videos because you like it, and I do my best to keep you guys watching it. I don't charge a cent. I mean, there's an ad shown now and then before my videos, that's how I get paid. But you don't pay me any money, and I do not require you to pay me any money. But this is the exact same thing like I would go out and say to everyone in the world, because my videos are available online and you can watch them whenever you want to on your cell phone, on your computer, on your TV or whatever, you have to pay me. Basically these 500 Swedish crowns, the same amount a video game costs every quarter, 4 times a year. That's fucking insane. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's fucking insane in my book. That's some fucking dictatorship, crazy ass bullshit. That's like worse than fucking Nazi crime. I mean, they're basically making up a tax for anyone that might watch their channel, or they can watch their channel online. I mean, this is, to me, this is unacceptable. If they come and tell me that I have to pay this, I mean, this is horrible, really. I mean, first off, I want to just clarify when I say I have to pay it. Of course, if you already are paying for it, you don't have to. This is something they're doing to try to make sure people that don't even have a TV paying it too. So, I mean, this is just, to me, this is total bullshit. This is like dictatorship. This is like worse. I bet not even North Korea has shit like this, to be honest. This is just horrible. And this is stuff that gets me angry. That's why I wanted to talk about it. I mean, like, I don't know, give me your 5 cents. You guys from other countries might have a similar experience and stuff like that. It would be interesting to hear what you have to say. But as usual, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.